Hello everybody, and today we're going over the current state of the Tf2 economy and will it come to a big end with the current downfall of the earbuds as a main currency. Alright, so we're going to take a look at each common currency of Tf2 and see how each one has been doing over time. Now these are kind of more recent because they didn't add most of them onto the market until recently, but you can simply look at backpack.tf or any other website and it will show a similar chart of each currency. Now these are kind of like the secondary currencies, not the main currencies, because obviously each Steam economy all relies on the key. So if you look at the earbuds, they've been on a steady decline or a rapid decline and then a rapid incline, which this is really weird for a currency to suddenly come to an increase after being on a steady decline. So I really don't know why a currency should be considered a main currency when it's just on an incline and it's so unstable, as you can see here. Now after the nice incline here, it goes back down on the decline and someone sold one for 3 cents. But anyway, same with the Max's head of 40. So it hasn't really been as bad as the earbud, but it has also been on a nice decline. Not incline, then decline. So to be honest, if you were to ever invest in these, I feel sorry for you because of the nice incline of each currency. Now, if you simply look at each economy and their own key, you can tell that obviously it should be the main currency and it shouldn't really be replaced with anything else, just due to the fact that you can go on to any like Valve game, go to the store, purchase your key for $2.49 plus tax, which would be about $2.70, which should be the normal price of each currency. And as you can see here, over the lifetime, it hasn't really been a problem for the CSGO key so far. Now, if we move on to the Dota key, as you can tell, they are $3. Why $3? Because they've been removed from the game completely. You cannot purchase keys anymore. You can only purchase the case or crate or whatever you want to call it, or the treasure, and you open it right there. You don't have to find a crate. You don't have to buy your key. You just buy the crate itself. So as you can see here, over the decades or over the years, it's been on kind of a steady incline decline. It's been stable here, and then once they removed it, people are like, oh, you can't get these anymore. Maybe they're a collectible item. So that's basically what happened to the Dota 2 key, and I'm pretty sure they are about to remove it soon. It expires on July 1st, so I guess really is no reason to purchase a key if you're going to pay $3 when you could just purchase the case itself for $2. So it can't even be a collectible because it's going to be removed. And you look at the Tf2 key, $2.46, a bit cheaper than the purchasing it from the store itself, because that'd be about $2.70 total. But as you can tell, over the lifetime, it's been somewhat stable because it looks pretty like unstable because of the small range of prices. So one little decline or incline will look like a big difference, but it really doesn't make any difference at all if you look at the chart itself, because as you can tell, the highest of most of them are at about 240, and the lowest obviously is 160, which is when they first added it to the Steam market and people were scared of the crash of the Tf2 economy. And as you can tell here, the buys and sells are somewhat stable. There's always some buyer looking somewhere for a cheap key. Now, as you can tell, there's quite a bit of purchases or buyers looking to buy at the range of a normal key price, and that just goes to show how stable the key in every economy is, and you should really never replace the set like currency of the game. The game supplies you with this currency, although you could say it's not really a currency, but it is like the main thing people all want. They all want to go gamble. They all want to buy this key. So it kind of becomes the main currency just by default. So to be honest, this is the best currency and it should not really be replaced by any other secondary currency like the earbud or the Max's head. Now, a lot of people are blaming backpack.tf and pointing fingers at them for the decline of the earbuds and completely just dropping the price on the earbud itself. Now, let's just go over what they had to say. Due to the recent fluctuations of earbuds as a currency, it has been decided to convert everything that had been priced in earbuds to their key equivalent from the day the suggestion was made. It is also no longer possible to suggest prices in earbuds. This means, in short, that if a 1 bud item was accepted 2 months ago and earbuds were now 12 keys, it is now worth 12 keys today, regardless of what earbuds are worth today. On the original suggestions, we are displaying the original value the items were, as we wish to remain completely transparent when it comes to the original values. We understand that this can be a bit confusing, but it is for the best. We will still display prices converted in earbuds on item icons. We believe earbuds still have a lot of value in terms of helping with larger trades, but it just makes more sense to store every prices in refined or in keys from this point on. Now, I don't really agree with the refined price because of how unstable and pretty much nearly garbage it is, but I understand for like lower hats and such. And the rest is about like how the website wasn't properly working and they haven't updated everything quite yet, but I will be honest, I agree with pretty much what they did there. It's not their fault. It's just you can't have the price of earbuds to be the main currency when they're so unstable like they are now, and when they're so unstable, they're gonna have to continually update their prices for every single item. So it's not really on backpack.tf's part, it's just the earbuds in general and how like you can't count it as a main currency when it can't stay stable and just keep one price in whole. Like when they went from like 20 keys down to like 15 in a day, now they just went from like 15 to like 5 in a few months. So it just goes to show that it's not backpack.tf's fault. You can't point fingers at like a website that prices stuff and just say, oh, they just dropped the price. This is obviously not a reliable website. So just in general, you should just stick keys. And I'll be honest, those of you who invested a ton into earbuds, like you cashed out everything, got buds, you just left it there, and you're just like, I'll sell it or buy something later. Well, you probably just got screwed over right there. But at least it still holds some sort of value. You can get like $20 out of it, so it's not too bad. Just like $10 lost in each earbud you have. And you have to also consider each price on backpack.tf and many other websites is decided as a whole, as a community. You're not making the price on your own. So backpack.tf can't just go off and decide, hey, look at this, it's a new hat, let's make it 1 key. And then next day, they'll drop it down to like 2 keys and just be like, hey, we invested so much into these, why don't we just increase the price on our own? No, it's not like that. The community makes the prices, not just backpack.tf or any other website. And let's go down to the last question, the main question, the big question. Is the Tf2 economy finally over? Is it ended? Is it dead? I'll be honest, it's not. It's still thriving. It's still going. You still have this main currency. You still have the key. You still have all these unusual hats. You still have all these people still trading. You have all these people still playing the game. So is Tf2 dead? No, it is not. You can still manage to make profit. I think now might actually be the easiest time to make profit in general, because everybody who wants to just move on to Tf2, or not Tf2, Dota or CSGO, have already cashed out, or they're looking to quick sell whatever they have to convert it over to that other economy. And then you have the ref being so bad in price, so low. The inflation has literally killed the refine, that you can just go off craft hats, buy craft hats, go craft a hat, or go craft your refine metal together. You just go craft the hat. If you get a key hat or like a 7-ref hat, you've already made most of your money back. You've already made a profit. So I think now is like the best time in the world to do some trading, to make some profit, and then you can convert it to whatever game you want to go to, because in CSGO, you don't really have quick sells anywhere, and in TF2, you have quick sells around every single corner. So is the TF2 economy dead? No, it is not. Now's the time to make your profit. So that's all from me today, guys. Hopefully this is somewhat formal or like informational for you guys. And I am off.